And we're back. Well, I'm back. You guys have probably been here. I mean, I've been playing, but I haven't done a video or posted a video, I should say, in, well, nearly 2 months. You know, I just took a break, man. I just basically started playing games, trying to see if I can figure out other builds and see if I can tinker around with things to do with my character, and just kind of took a break from doing things. But you know, we're in season 2 right now, and a lot of things really hasn't changed as far as our gameplay, unless you are trying to do the gameplay you wanted to do, which was so a lot of people like doing the physical wind damage sort of storm strike build. And guess what? Season 2 allows you to do that, so it allows for a lot of I would say more respectable damage that you can do. And I haven't played it because I don't really play that build, but I've seen others do it, and guess what? It's totally viable. So try it out. So I'm gonna jump into this dungeon here. This will be a Neltharion Lair, right? We'll check it out. A lot of people ask questions about, you know, my opener and all. You know, I typically want to get my wolves out first. You know, that's how I like to start my opener. And from there, pretty much, because I'm running the elemental build, if you will.
My scouts report flocks of giant diseased bats overtaking them in the sky.
I like to have my elemental blasts go out like very fast, like so wolves, elemental blast, pretty much everything's there. I know that's kind of like what, but pretty much. You're looking for the optimal amount of Maelstrom stats.
Hurry, friends! Every moment we linger, Gargoyle kills more of our allies!
My father's ancient lair. There is still power within these rocks that should not be disturbed.
I'll try to explain more about that at the end. I don't
4,
forget. But hope you guys enjoyed this video.
2, 1.
Here we go. But I'm a lot of people
Hurry,
I like
friends!
the
Every moment we linger, Gargoyle kills more of our
here, I
allies!
think it's more,
My father's ancient lair.
I think it's better.
There is still power within these rocks that should not be disturbed.
Sort of, I mean, if you wasn't hardcore doing dungeons all the time, you probably didn't get a chance to gear up like you should. But either way, I like it now. I haven't played this dungeon in so long, so I'm really rusty on this. We'll see how it goes.
These trogdor have been tapping into abilities they should not possess. No doubt it has something to do with the latent power still lingering within these rocks.
Betrayer, you would lead these intruders against us. Gargoyle cannot control the hammer, Ularog. He will destroy High Mountain, not conquer it. Either way, I will enjoy every moment of it. Rockmora, crush them! They know we're coming now. I hope our allies can keep their main forces occupied long enough for us to complete our mission. Quickly, into the barrels! I'll hold them here and join you downriver.
No, I won't be doing that. I will find my own path and rejoin you on the other side. The Underking uses slaves to dig at the bones of my father? He does not know the powers he meddles with.
Please, you've already taken all the food we have.
Search everywhere! These peasants have been hiding rations from the army. If you're not fighting, you're not eating! attention, Neltharion. I want you to see your heroes die. High Mountain itself rises against you. Go ahead and run! It will change nothing. Go ahead and run! It will change. High Mountain will be your tomb.
I lost.
High Mountain itself rises against you. This is what it feels like to degrade.
A little rusty. Still cool to be in this dungeon, though. I like these. Whoa, no, is this Legion? No, it's just like. Yeah, it was. Oh, was it? But either way, this is the good old days. Like, what expansion was this? It had to have been.
Mother of worms, arise! If they complete this summoning, our passage to Gargoyle will be blocked. She comes. Neuraxis will feast on your bones! must strike at Darkroll now!
I am sorry, heroes.
Oh.
It appears the treasure you seek will be found on the other
Died.
end of this beast.
The Tauren believed you were prophesized to seize my hammer! Pathetic. Let them come. Witness the fate of those who stand against one worthy of wielding the power of a Titan!
I am sorry, heroes. I must leave you now. Yet know this. I have witnessed your deeds with pride, and I am sure you will not fail High Mountain in this final hour.
Rip them apart! Rip them apart! Yes! Try to take the hammer from me! Mountain will gnaw on your bones! The mountain will gnaw on your bones! The mountain will gnaw on your bones! It's time to end this. The mountain will gnaw on your bones! How is this possible? I was chosen.
The hammer never chose you, Darkroll. It seeks a wielder who possesses true strength, and you were found lacking.
It's done, heroes. With Darkroll dead and the hammer reclaimed, the Grogbar are broken. Now begins the long task of reuniting our tribes. But balance has returned to High Mountain.
The power of the Mad King Darkroll is broken, and High Mountain has you to thank, heroes. Now, there are other family matters that require my attention. Farewell. I hope when next we meet, it is under more peaceful circumstances.
Alright, so there you have it. And I gotta say, just first off, Season 2, Pool of Dungeons, way better than the last season. And Shadowlands, because Mythic Plus is, it just should be a fluid game, challenging. It shouldn't be a bunch of added storytelling and delay in between the fights and all this kind of like stuff. Let's see if I can go up here. So, loving Season 2 so far. Yes, there's always going to be that one or two dungeons that you just don't like. And I do have mine so far, and I'm willing to bet it's yours as well. which is right now my least favorite dungeon to do is what is it? Starts with a V. Yeah, this one here. Pinnacle. Yeah, Vortex Pinnacle. My least favorite dungeon so far, just because I don't like that first, or is it the second boss? Whatever that dragon boss is, that you have to get. You have to make sure you're placed perfectly by the, is it upward winds, so that you can not get caught by the ground sweeping effect that will basically silence you and ultimately kill you, because this healer is not gonna, unless he's some awesome pro healer who just has everything ready for every situation, which is not gonna really happen too much in pugs. You're gonna end up dying eventually anyway. So I really don't like that so far. And you can say, yeah, I just need to learn the mechanic. Yeah, and I would say that too, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna like it overall. But it's not a bad dungeon. That's still way better than the last season 1 pool of dungeons. I gotta say, there was a dungeon in season 1 that I didn't even really do more than like probably 5 or 6 times. What was that dungeon? It was the dungeon where you're dragon flying, where you're flying. I hated that dungeon. I thought it was just something to say, hey, look, we've got dragon flying, and we'll put it in the dungeon, and we'll also put it in the Mythic dungeon so you can use it if you like doing it. No, not in Mythic. Mythic is not for all the extra, let's drive around in some cars, let's float around in some boats, let's do all this extra stuff. No, Mythic is a challenging time type dungeon, and especially with the esports thing going on. And just for casual play, I really don't care to like be floating around in a boat like we had to do in that dungeon in season 1. Don't like the dragon flying, not in the Mythic. Like where I'm at right now, just hanging out, and I want to just jump up and fly. Yeah, that's great, but not in the Mythic dungeon. But anyway, so my thoughts on Shaman, Enhancement Shaman so far, we're still good, guys. We're still good. Nothing out of the norm. We're still able to do our damage, and like I said, with the addition of the, what was it? It's our flame ability, or our AoE flame ability, that gives you physical. I'm not even sure if you guys have looked at your tooltip and noticed this ever. Your flame shot is basically gives you volcanic, and that other ability. What do we have? We have a eruption ability. Anyway, it's our AoE flame ability, or fire ability. Fire Nova. Can't think of it. Anyway, so Fire Nova now does pretty much physical damage. So that works hand in hand for people who want to do more of a physical build. And I know there's a lot of people who want to do like that Storm Strike, just killing it. I don't mind it myself, but I'm just really more of I like the elemental play. I like that. But with that, that's why Enhancement Shaman, in my opinion, is one of the top melee specs of, how can I say, more multiple gameplay styles that you can have. You can mix and match, and I think if they stay on this path, we can probably squeeze 2 more styles of play. If they continue on this path, they can always add more abilities to our tree, because I think there's room definitely to add more abilities to our tree for the way that enhancement is. We don't have some abilities. I don't think we should have. They can be replaced and turned into something else. The tier set that we're gonna get, I think I'm interested in that. I think that's gonna be really something that we needed, especially before in the previous expansions, where our talents, abilities such as Sundering, really just over time, it's just like nothing's being done to them. They're not doing anything. They're just doing the same old thing. Nothing enhanced going on with them. So I think with the tier set, with it be, adding a buff basically, that's really cool. And I think they can stay on that path and do a lot of things with our abilities. There's so many stuff we can do, and the talent tree is just a really awesome foundation to go forward. But that said, man, I don't want to spend too much time. Loving season 2, Enhancement Shaman. You guys, there's nothing really to be down about, except for maybe you would have wanted some more love. Um, but I think it's coming. But right now we're still good. They haven't taken anything away from us. We're still pushing along. You can still do your single target damage. You can still do your AoE damage. So if you're a raider, your single target damage is there. You can definitely be somewhere in the top 3 of damaging if you're, if you're really into that and you're getting the gear for raiding. You should be in your top 3 of damaging and pretty much in any situation. Throughout that game, if that's what you're into. Mythic Plus, same thing. Now there's only 3 DPS, so you should be, unlike I would say back in previous expansions where it felt like we were just struggling to be top, but it was fun to play. Now we're not struggling to be top. It's also fun to play, and we're actually able to do good numbers. So that's an added benefit. So I hope you guys are loving it. If you have any questions about like my build and my opener and all that, I'm gonna try to do a video to show that, because I don't want to spend like too much time just going on and on stuff that could probably be put into another video. But yeah, to make it real short, try to cap your wolves out if you're doing elemental spec. Anyway, elementalist type build. Try to have your wolves out as much as possible while you're in your rotation. Your rotation with enhancement is not a set thing, so that's why when people ask me, "Hey, what am I doing?" It's not a set thing, because you have to look at the situation. That's why I like playing enhancement shaman, is because it's not a set. I mean, it is once you know what you're doing, but you have to know for this situation, for right now, with the amount of maelstrom I have and what's cooldown is about to be available, what do I need to spend right now? So it makes you think. This is a thinking spec. A lot of people think, oh, it's just, yeah, it is a lot of smashing buttons. You do have to smash the buttons a lot. Yes, trust you do have to smash the buttons a lot. But you have to think about what you smash. You just can't go crazy just, oh, I'm just going to smash, and not be smashing the right thing. So certain things you need to have out first so that it can enhance that net's ability. And you need to know how much maelstrom you've got, because you don't want to overflow it and just be wasting it. I typically don't care. When I'm at like 7 or 8, I just blow it. It's good, and optimum would be to go at 10, but you're run the chance of the next 2 abilities could have gained you 3, more maelstrom, so that you can be continuous going on, the continuous rotation. So with enhancement, you want a continuous. You don't want to be delayed too much. You don't want to have any downtime in your rotation. You want things to be popping. You want that instant ability happening like very, very often. You don't want to be sitting there auto attacking too much as a enhancement shaman. Melee or auto attacking as an enhancement shaman should be really, really like all the way at the bottom of your damage done. If you find that your auto attack or your melee is somewhere in your top 5 damaging abilities as enhancement shaman, I'll tell you right now, you're not really doing your rotation efficiently. I'm not gonna say you're doing it wrong, because that could be subjective, but I will say you're not doing it efficiently, because melee should not be in your top 5. It just shouldn't. Not if you're doing elemental build. I don't know about the other. I haven't played the other the other build enough to know, but I'm willing to bet it shouldn't be in that one either. But that's to sum it up. I'll probably do another video showing you guys how I do my rotation and go more maybe in depth. But hope you guys are enjoying. Enjoy. See you guys soon. Now this is just a little dungeon. I say a little dungeon meaning this is not a big boy dungeon. This is not, a 20. This is the 11. This is the start of the season. I've basically just started doing dungeons over this weekend. So this isn't a one and all, like, hey, this is what you're gonna do in every dungeon as far as Neltharion's Lair. It's only an 11. But this gives you an idea about how your gameplay in Season 2 with Enhancement Shaman could be. All right. Now I'm gone. See you guys. Thanks for watching.